Welcome to Motivemostery, where the wisdom of the ages meets the challenges of today. In today's video, we delve into the life and intellect of Blaise Pascal, a celebrated mathematician, physicist, inventor, writer, and Catholic theologian. Pascal, renowned for his contributions to mathematics and physics, also made significant strides in philosophy and religious writings. His keen insights into the human condition and his exploration of the existential and theological dilemmas have left a profound impact on both the scientific and philosophical worlds. His works, combining scientific rigor with deep religious and philosophical reflection, continue to inspire and challenge thinkers across the globe. Beyond his academic and religious contributions, Pascal is remembered for his pioneering work in developing early calculating machines, laying the groundwork for modern computing. Join us as we explore 30 of his most compelling quotes and their timeless relevance in our modern age. The heart has its reasons which reason knows not. Blaise Pascal, a 17th century French mathematician, physicist, and philosopher, profoundly explored the realms of faith and reason. His insights emerged in an era of significant scientific and philosophical upheaval, as he sought to reconcile the rational mind with the intuitive heart. This quote elegantly encapsulates the complex interplay between emotion and reason. Pascal acknowledges that the heart's understanding operates on a different plane than rational thought, suggesting a profound wisdom that transcends logical analysis. This wisdom speaks to the depth and mystery of human emotions and intuitions. In today's world, where logic and empirical evidence often dominate, Pascal's words remind us of the essential role of the heart. Embracing our emotions and intuitions can lead to a more holistic and fulfilling life experience. This quote invites us to value and integrate the wisdom of the heart alongside rational thought in our decision-making processes. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. Blaise Pascal pondered deeply about human nature and our engagement with the world. He observed that much of our discontent and restlessness arises from avoiding self-reflection. This quote reflects on the tendency of humans to seek external distractions rather than confronting inner thoughts and feelings, highlighting a pivotal aspect of our existential struggles. Today, this notion resonates more than ever in our fast-paced, interconnected world, encouraging introspection and the value of solitude for personal growth and inner peace. I have only made this letter longer because I have not had the time to make it shorter. Letter 16, 1657. In his personal correspondence, Pascal demonstrated his belief in the power of brevity. This quote reflects his understanding that true mastery of writing often requires more effort to be concise. This insight highlights the art of communication, where effectiveness often lies in simplicity and clarity, rather than complexity. In an age of information overload, this principle is increasingly relevant, urging us to strive for clarity and purpose in our expression. Men never do evil so completely and cheerfully as when they do it from religious conviction. Pascal, a philosopher deeply engaged with religious themes, often reflected on the irony and contradictions inherent in human behavior, especially in the context of religion. This quote sheds light on the paradox where actions, even harmful ones, can be justified under the guise of religious fervor, questioning the moral compass guiding such convictions. In contemporary society, this observation serves as a critical reminder of the need for ethical discernment in all convictions, including those driven by religious beliefs. I would prefer an intelligent hell to a stupid paradise. Blaise Pascal, known for his sharp wit and intellectual depth, often challenged conventional notions of happiness and suffering. This quote speaks to the value he placed on intellectual rigor and depth of thought, even in the face of adversity, over a blissful but unexamined life. It highlights the contemporary relevance of embracing challenges and critical thinking as pathways to meaningful existence, rather than settling for superficial comfort. People almost invariably arrive at their beliefs not on the basis of proof, but on the basis of what they find attractive. Pascal's observations about human nature often delved into how emotions and personal biases shape our beliefs and perceptions. This quote reflects on the often unconscious influence of personal desires and inclinations in forming our convictions, beyond logical reasoning. It serves as a reminder in today's society to be mindful of the subjective lenses through which we view the world, advocating for a more balanced and self-aware approach to belief formation. The heart has its reasons which reason knows nothing of. We know the truth not only by the reason, but by the heart. This quote from Pascal echoes his recurrent theme of the dichotomy between the heart and the mind, exploring the interplay of emotion and reason. It suggests that true understanding and knowledge often transcend rational thought, requiring the integration of emotional wisdom. In our modern quest for truth, this perspective invites us to value both logical analysis and emotional intelligence, recognizing the depth and breadth of human understanding. Kind words don't cost much, yet they accomplish much. Pascal, with his keen understanding of human interaction, recognized the powerful impact of kindness and empathy expressed through words. This quote emphasizes the often underestimated power of kindness and the profound effects that simple, compassionate words can have on individuals and relationships. In today's world, where harsh words often dominate discourse, this insight is a timely reminder of the value of kindness and the positive change it can bring about in society. To make light of philosophy is to be a true philosopher. Pascal, known for his philosophical and theological insights, often challenged the conventional approach to philosophy, advocating for a more accessible and relatable understanding. This quote highlights the idea that true wisdom involves questioning the complexities of philosophy and making it relevant to everyday life, rather than being bound by dogma. It reflects the modern perspective that philosophy should be a tool for enhancing life and understanding, rather than an esoteric discipline detached from reality. You always admire what you really don't understand. Pascal's reflections often explored the nature of human curiosity and the allure of the unknown. This quote captures the human tendency to be fascinated by what is not fully comprehended, acknowledging our innate desire for mystery and discovery. In a world increasingly driven by information and knowledge, this insight encourages a sense of wonder and appreciation for the mysteries that still elude our understanding. Curiosity is only vanity. We usually only want to know something so that we can talk about it. Pascal, with his acute understanding of human nature, often critiqued the superficial motivations behind human actions. This quote suggests that our pursuit of knowledge is often driven more by the desire to appear knowledgeable than by genuine curiosity or the quest for truth. In our modern, information-saturated world, this perspective reminds us to seek knowledge for its intrinsic value and not merely as a means to impress others. Truth is so obscure in these times, and falsehood so established, that, unless we love the truth, we cannot know it. Reflecting on the nature of truth and deception, Pascal emphasized the challenges of discerning truth in a world filled with falsehoods. This quote underscores the necessity of a sincere love and pursuit of truth to penetrate the veils of deception and misinformation. In today's era of information overload and conflicting narratives, this insight is crucial, urging us to cultivate a discerning mind and a heartfelt dedication to truth. I made this letter very long because I did not have the leisure to make it shorter. Pascal's statement reflects his understanding of the effort and skill required to communicate effectively and concisely. This quote highlights the paradox that brevity often requires more time and thought than lengthy explanations, as it demands precision and clarity of thought. In a world where brevity is increasingly valued, especially in digital communication, this insight reminds us of the importance of taking the time to refine and distill our thoughts for effective communication. I lay it down as a fact that if all men knew what others say of them, there would not be 4 friends in the world. Pascal's observation here touches on the fragile nature of human relationships and the impact of opinions and gossip. This quote implies that much of our social harmony relies on a lack of complete transparency, and that a certain level of ignorance can be beneficial to maintaining relationships. In the context of modern social media and the abundance of information, this insight urges us to consider the effects of our words and to value discretion and empathy in our interactions. All men seek happiness. This is without exception. Whatever different means they employ, they all tend to this end. The cause of some going to war, and of others avoiding it, is the same desire in both, attended with different views. The will never takes the least step but to this object. This is the motive of every action of every man, even of those who hang themselves. Pascal explores the universal human pursuit of happiness, recognizing it as a fundamental drive behind all actions. This quote reflects on the diverse ways in which people seek fulfillment and the common thread of desire that connects all human endeavors. It highlights the importance of understanding the motivations behind actions and the complexity of human desires, relevant in today's world of varied pursuits and goals. When one does not love too much, one does not love enough. Pascal, delving into the dynamics of human emotions, often explored the intensity and depth of love. This quote speaks to the paradoxical nature of love, suggesting that true affection requires a depth and intensity that goes beyond moderation. In a contemporary context, it encourages us to embrace the full extent of our emotions and to understand that deep connections often involve profound passion and vulnerability. Il n'est pas certain que tout soit incertain. Translation: It is not certain that everything is uncertain. Pascal, a philosopher and mathematician, often grappled with the concepts of certainty and doubt in his works. This quote reflects his exploration into the limits of human knowledge and the paradoxes inherent in our quest for understanding. It challenges the modern thinker to recognize the complexities of knowledge and the balance between knowing and questioning, pertinent in an age of information overload. The last thing one discovers in composing a work is what to put first. In his approach to writing and creation, Pascal highlighted the iterative and often nonlinear process of intellectual work. This quote underlines the idea that clarity and direction in creative work often emerge at the end of the process, not the beginning. It resonates with anyone engaged in creative endeavors, reminding us that understanding and insight often come through the act of creation itself. We are generally the better persuaded by the reasons we discover ourselves than by those given to us by others. Pascal's insights often delve into the nature of persuasion and belief, focusing on the internal versus external sources of conviction. This quote suggests that personal discovery and understanding are more compelling than ideas imposed by others, emphasizing the value of individual thought and reflection. It is particularly relevant today, encouraging us to engage critically with information and to value our own reasoning in forming beliefs and opinions. It is man's natural sickness to believe that he possesses the truth. Pascal often reflected on the human tendency to assume certainty and the arrogance that can accompany the belief in possessing absolute truth. This quote highlights the danger of intellectual complacency and the importance of maintaining a sense of doubt and humility in our quest for knowledge. In today's world, where opinions are often presented as facts, this insight reminds us to approach understanding with openness and critical thinking. Dull minds are never either intuitive or mathematical. Pascal, himself a renowned mathematician and philosopher, recognized the interplay between intuitive and analytical thinking in intellectual pursuits. This quote underscores the necessity of both logical reasoning and creative intuition in problem-solving and understanding complex concepts. It encourages us to develop a balanced approach to thinking, valuing both the clarity of mathematics and the spontaneity of intuition, relevant in many aspects of modern life. Do you wish people to think well of you? Don't speak well of yourself. Pascal's insights often touched on social behavior and the nature of humility and pride. This quote reflects the wisdom that self-praise can often lead to arrogance and the erosion of others' respect, advocating for modesty and letting one's actions speak. In our present culture, where self-promotion is common, this perspective offers a refreshing reminder of the value of humility and the impact of genuine qualities over self-advertisement. Man's sensitivity to the little things and insensitivity to the greatest are the signs of a strange disorder. Pascal frequently commented on the paradoxes and inconsistencies in human behavior and perception. This quote points to the often irrational nature of human priorities and concerns, where trivial matters receive undue attention and significant issues are neglected. It invites us to reflect on our own values and perceptions, urging a reevaluation of what truly matters in life, especially in today's fast-paced and media-driven world. To ridicule philosophy is really to philosophize. Pascal, a profound thinker, often explored the role of skepticism and criticism in philosophical discourse. This quote suggests that questioning or even mocking philosophical ideas is itself a form of engaging in philosophical thought, promoting a critical approach to understanding. It emphasizes the importance of challenging established ideas and perspectives, a principle that remains highly relevant in fostering open-minded and dynamic intellectual environments. Little things comfort us because little things distress us. Pascal had a keen awareness of the human condition and the impact of minor details on our mental state. This quote reflects on the disproportionate influence that small aspects of our lives can have on our emotions and well-being. It highlights the significance of appreciating and managing these small factors, resonating with the modern emphasis on mindfulness and the importance of self-care. If we submit everything to reason, our religion will be left with nothing mysterious or supernatural. If we offend the principles of reason, our religion will be absurd and ridiculous. There are two equally dangerous extremes: to exclude reason, to admit nothing but reason. Pascal, in his quest to reconcile faith and reason, often pondered the balance between the two. This quote reflects the complexity of integrating reason with faith, warning against the pitfalls of both rationalism and irrationalism. It highlights the importance of finding a harmonious balance in our understanding of the world, relevant in today's discourse on science and spirituality. Clarity of mind means clarity of passion, too. This is why a great and clear mind loves ardently and sees distinctly what it loves. Pascal recognized the profound connection between intellect and emotion, and how clarity in thought often leads to intense feelings. This quote underscores the idea that a well-understood and deeply felt passion is a product of a clear and discerning mind. It resonates with the modern appreciation of emotional intelligence and the integration of rational thought with deep emotional understanding. The greater intellect one has, the more originality one finds in men. Ordinary persons find no difference between men. Pascal's observation touches upon the depth of understanding and appreciation for individual uniqueness that comes with intellectual maturity. This quote highlights the idea that intellectual depth allows us to see and appreciate the unique qualities and originality in each person. It encourages a mindset of valuing diversity and the richness of human character, which is increasingly important in our interconnected and diverse world. Man is equally incapable of seeing the nothingness from which he emerges and the infinity in which he is engulfed. Reflecting on human limitations and the nature of existence, Pascal contemplated the profound mysteries of life and the universe. This quote highlights the human inability to fully comprehend our origins and the vastness of the universe, underscoring our finite understanding in the face of immense complexities. It resonates in our modern era of scientific discovery, reminding us of the continual pursuit of knowledge and the humility required in the face of the unknown. Few men speak humbly of humility, chastely of chastity, skeptically of skepticism. Pascal was critical of the contradictions and pretenses often found in human behavior, especially regarding virtues and beliefs. This quote reflects on the irony that those who profess certain virtues or beliefs often contradict them in their manner of expression, highlighting the challenge of true authenticity. In today's society, where authenticity is highly valued, this insight urges us to practice what we preach and to embody the principles we advocate in our daily lives. Appreciation for joining our journey.